Hello everyone. Welcome back for another Anything Goes Saturday. This is where Vicki and I take anything we want to play with and we create a project to share with you. Today I'm going to use the Altenew Charming Bouquet stamp set. I got this free and that's why my name is in there. So every once in a while they treat their customers to free items. It had a matching die, which I purchased. Since I had the stamp set, all I had to buy was the die. It also cuts out some of the sentiments. So I have that. I'm also going to use Uniquely Creative's, they're called lace edge circle die. It looks like a doily to me. And I have the largest one and I've cut it out of the pink. I am going to have a scrap paper to stamp on, my card base, and I have some gems that I'm going to use on there. I'm going to stamp it in a memento. My sentiment's going to be in Cosmic Berry, and I'm going to punch it out with the 1-inch circle punch. And then to color my flowers, I am using, let me put them in order so I can tell you. I'm using Rose Quartz, Puffy Heart, and Cosmic Berry. And then for my leaves, I'm trying to put this so if you need to take a screenshot, you can see. I am using Firefly and Grass Field. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my image and color it so I can cut it out. There. And there. And I'm going to wait till I finish cutting this out before I take and stamp my sentiment. All right. The center of my flowers I'm using with the middle one. So this one is Puffy Heart. And I'm going to just color the center right there. Like so. Sorry about that. Dog heard something. And then I'm going to take, okay, I took care of her. She's in her room. Sorry about that. All right, now I'm going to color this, and I'm not doing any special shading, so I'm going to do this very quickly so that you don't have to spend a lot of time watching me do this. Okay, and I'm not going to spend time shading it. I just don't think it's necessary at this point. But I want to highlight those, I don't know what they are, dots. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to hit all of them with the Cosmic Berry and just color those in. And there's 2 up there. All right, there. All right. Now, oops, I missed a spot on the, right there. All right, now I'm going to do my leaves. And I want my Firefly, which is the lighter one, is one of my favorite. And I'm going to use the, oh, if I can get it off. Anybody else struggle with getting these off besides me? I'm going to use the long leaves in the Firefly. And now I'm going to do the round ones in Grass Field. And it is time to cut it out. So let me take my die, and it's not too bad to match up, but it does take some finagling. So just take your time and get it set up, and I will be back. Okay, I've got it. Now let's get going with our card. I'm going to take my sentiment, and I chose the Sending Smiles from there. I just thought it was a general statement, which is good. All right, there. That ink pad is juicy. I need to store it upside down. All right. There. Now we have all our pieces and we're ready to put it together. So I'm going to take my card base and I'm going to fold and burnish it on the score line. I use A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, the completed card for mine. I like that size. All right, now this piece goes on next. And because it's embossed, I'm going to put it on with some double-sided tape. I want to make sure it stays down. So I'm using the double-sided tape. All right, there we go. All right, now I can take off my backs. Now, make sure you head on over to Vicky's channel to see what she's sharing with you today. I am certain it is a fabulous project. Now, this has lines to it, and they're going that way, so I'm going to take and make sure they go side to side, or up to, if you want to go up and down, you can. Now this is going to go up in this corner, and it's going to go on with dimensionals. So let me grab my dimensionals over here, and I've cut them so I can use the pieces like so. Let me get... These are the bigger, thicker ones. I do like the small, thin ones, but I'm going to use these up, and then I'm going to order the ones that I want. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to take my backs off. All right, that one's not off. That one is. Okay. And that one's off. Okay. This is going to go here, like so. And I chose a pink that went with it. I don't know if it is from 12 by 12 cardstock shop, or there's another one I ordered from. I can't remember which one it is. I was looking for it, and they only have 12 by 12. I like 8.5 by 11. Now, to finish off my card, I'm going to add some gems. So I'm going to start up here with a big one, and then a little one. And then I'm going to go down here and here and here. And I just think those gems add the perfect touch. So there's today's idea. And I stamped the inside in the envelope with the same stamp and colored it the same way. I hope you enjoyed today's Super Saturday idea. Make sure you check out Vicky's card or project to see what she came up with. Have a super Saturday. Bye.